Well, cutting across to the latest that we are getting from Lucknow, we are told a meeting is underway at Mulayam Singh's residence. Shivpal Yadav and Amar Singh are also present at this meeting. There are indications now that perhaps a truce could be on the cards. But the other part, of course, has been that we have seen a lot of meetings happen, ever since this family feud came out in the open. And yet we haven't really seen any closeness amongst the two warring factions. There have been talk about a compromise formula that is being sort of worked between the two sides. However, keeping that in aside, we also know that two sides also met the Election Commission. It had gone as far as a war on the symbol of the party, the cycle. So one doesn't really know if what a truce would entail. However, what works in favor of Akhilesh Yadav, of course, is that he's supported by a larger number of people from within the party. And it almost does seem that, Mulayam Singh Yadav and his faction perhaps will have to call for a truce. On the phone line with me is Prashant right now. Prashant, give us more details about this meeting that's underway. Earlier also, of course, we learned that, there was a meeting between Shivpal Yadav and Akhilesh Yadav, perhaps indicating that they were beginning to sort out differences.
So that's absolutely right. And this is not the first time that these three are meeting today. In fact, right from the morning, in fact, from the last night, when Mulayam Singh Yadav and Shivpal Yadav flew back to UP at their house, there were a series of meetings going on since then. And today morning, Amar Singh, Shivpal Yadav, Amar Singh, Shivpal Yadav and Mulayam Singh Yadav had this meeting. And but what we are also given to believe is that Shivpal Yadav apparently held a meeting with Akhilesh Yadav, and this may perhaps be the final bid for the truce before the elections, because remember, Election Commission had told us very categorically, very clearly, that if you do not mend ways, if you do not stop fighting, the symbol, the cycle symbol, the signature cycle symbol of the Samajwadi Party may be frozen. So it seems that the final bid by the Mulayam Singh Yadav camp to call a truce on the fight and call for a temporary ceasefire. But that's still, again, in speculation. But at this particular time, what we are given to believe is that Mulayam Singh Yadav will be meeting the EC today around 3 to 4 p.m. He said that he will submit the affidavits on the declarations of the party and the MP, and that he has the majority of support for Akhilesh Yadav. So this is very big, and the end in the fight of the Parivar is not
Okay. Prashant, I'm afraid that's a very poor audio connection we have with you. We're going to try and come back to you in just a bit. Again, we'll redial that connection. But as Prashant has been pointing out, even though these consecutive meetings are on the other side, what is also a fact is that these warring factions have been separately meeting the Election Commission. There, the fight has been over the symbol of the Samajwadi Party, that is the cycle. Even today, we are told that there is going to be a meeting with the EC in the national capital from Akhilesh Yadav's faction.